Okay, welcome back, everybody. Uh, same old, another week of training. If you saw my last video, the title, I'm starting to prep for my first competition of the year, the Weight Pit Strongman Show, end of end of March. Um, so same as usual, Monday, heavy press day, working on the push press. In the Weight Pit Show, I've got a max jerk from blocks. So typically, you'd see guys starting to get ready with some behind the neck press, but I'm not going to try and teach myself that and get better at it in the month or 2 months here. Uh, Plus, I just think that continually training that front rack position, uh, front rack press is going to carry over better overall. I'm not going to be coming into that competition looking to win or looking to even do that great. Honestly, the events are just really fun, and I um, want to just try them all out. So here, starting off with 2 sets of 4 at 230. So pretty good weight for me personally. I got some good volume in. 8 total reps at 230 is definitely a good spot to be in. After this week, uh, this week that I'm going to be posting this will be a bit of a deload week, and then I'll be moving into working on a push jerk, which is what is my typical competition press for axle and log and things like that. Just feel I can get a bit more weight with that extra knee bend at the top. Then for my main volume, working on close grip incline. You can see I have the fat grips on in the middle just to take that extra inch, 3/4 inch off the bottom position. Just take a little bit of extra stress off the shoulders. Um, but these are moving pretty well. You can see the weight obviously is down from the last week. It's just because um, my push presses have been getting heavier. So just to save my shoulders, shoulder health a little bit, moving the weight down and just trying to get some more volume. I believe I had 4 total sets of 10 here at 145. So again, pretty good. You can see I'm trying to get the pause, and with the close grip, obviously, I'm trying to put a lot more stress on the triceps and just get them to grow as much as possible. Um, Moving over to some seated dumbbell press, just looking for higher volume. You can see I've got the dumbbells pretty far back behind my head. Um, I do use behind the neck press as a um, kind of accessory lift typically, but these are just to target any weak spots I have in each shoulder, force them to work unilaterally. Um, but getting a bit ooh, getting a bit more behind the head just helps to get more of the shoulder involved rather than typically, if you lean back and try and get more of the front delt and chest involved, that kind of just takes away from what I'm trying to accomplish. So just overall shoulder growth, shoulder health, and yeah, try and get a bit bigger. But as I was saying with the triceps, that's obviously my main focus on these press days. Because with my competition press, I try to get as much pop out of the bottom, like from my lower body as possible, and I just have to ensure that my triceps are either strong enough to lock it out or strong enough to maintain stability at the top and get the rep. Finished off with some chest supported rows and some flies, just for um, overall growth and development. I find it gets a good stretch on the shoulder and obviously in the pec. Uh, Again, yeah, just for some more bodybuilding stuff, just get some more growth. And then we move on to this hellish Tuesday squats. I've been moving on to a couple sets of 10 with the chains, buffalo bar. So these absolutely sucked. I had 4 total sets of 10 at 265 with that 80 pounds of chain. So I'm working on sets of 10 because in the competition coming up, we have obviously a max jerk, as I said, from blocks. We have a 14-inch deadlift. Excuse me. and then a Fingal's finger and truck pull, and then the last event being a Hercules hold. So just on that, I'll be adding some more grip in on my Saturdays and maybe Friday sessions, just to improve that overall. But with the truck pull and the truck pull mainly, I'm trying to just build the muscular endurance here with these sets of 10. So just trying to ensure that as you're trying to pull something, um, your quads aren't going to give up on you, uh, filling with lactic acid or just overall fatigue. So just trying to build that up. Um, Potentially, you'll be moving into some heavier squats as I get deeper into the season. But for right now, I think this is the best fit for my Tuesdays. So these got into some pretty grindy, gross reps, but definitely got the work done and was super happy overall. But these ruined my week. You'll see coming up, uh, weights might be a bit down, or sessions kind of took me a lot longer to get done. But yeah, overall, super happy with these. Going to have to lower the amount of sets and maybe up the reps for the coming weeks because this kind of ruined the rest of my week. But gonna be happy with hopefully the result it gives me. So yeah, more on the competition. Not going to be cutting to my 90 kilo class. Just going to be coming in on the day at 105. Just to have some fun. I really like the events. I like the promoter. He always has good shows. He's been always a good guy. Puts on great shows. Run really well. So yeah, just gonna go have some fun on the day. Get some more competitions under my belt, and then really bear down for a competition at the end of May, where I'll be hopefully securing my provincial spot, and then running full nose in provincials. Hopefully defending my podium streak. If we can get back there, second, third, hell, if we can win, that's always a good sign. So this last set, I had to really dig deep. The weight, using the chains, it's not that fatiguing on the on the nervous system because the weight is not that heavy, but definitely beats up the lungs. And you can see there I had a little stumble, but yeah, moved really well. 14 or 13-inch axle pulls here at I believe 445. Super comfortable. Hit it for 2 sets of 4. Yeah, no complaints. Feels good after training axle from the floor for so long. Doing an elevated deadlift is almost a treat. But so for the deadlifting competition, it'll be ascending weight. So you'll do 1 rep, drop it, add weight, pull it, drop it, add weight. So this is the starting weight, I believe, is 440. So just going to try and get comfortable at that weight for some reps, and then in the coming weeks we'll build up and hopefully get a 5, maybe mid-5s pull I would be happy with. Not quite at the level to be pushing into that 6s, but we will be there soon enough. Had some rows here at the 13-inch, just super convenient to already have the weight loaded and get those in. Finished the main back stuff with some lat pull downs. Nothing special, just works obviously the lats, biceps. Can't complain about these. Always a staple in my training. The Fingal's finger in the competition coming up is something I'm kind of worried about. Would like to try it once, but I'm also kind of going in with the mindset again of I just want to go have fun, do the events, because they're events that I've never done before in competition. So gonna oh oh my gosh, going to kind of just wing it and see what happens on the day. But I'll definitely be upping my shoulder, my pressing volume overall, trying to get into those sets of 15, 20, 25, just so I know that when I'm trying to do that, my same as my training with the squats and the truck pull, my shoulders aren't going to give up from being too fatigued. And hopefully, if I do completely fall on my face in that event, it's going to be from a technique or uh, skill issue and not a strength issue. Thursday, pressing volume, back to the incline log press, and you can see here these are moving pretty slow, pretty just shit overall. Those squats beat me up for the week, but still came in and got the work done. Moved over to my deficit bench. Again, just mostly for volume on the triceps. Obviously, I've talked about it in my previous videos, but I'm trying to keep my elbows tucked in tight, keep the tension on the triceps, and just get a lot of good volume in. Other thing I've noticed with my training, and something that I want to fix or kind of work on, is how long my sessions are taking. So I kind of didn't realize, but I'm really in the gym for about 3 hours, which is something that is not a bad thing. You know, I'm not missing out on things or having to cut things out of my life to get gym time in. But it's something that should all this work I should be able to get done in about 2 hours and maybe an hour 45 on days like this Thursday session where it's just a lot of volume. It's not super heavy. I don't have to get too amped up. So as of recording this, I got down to about 2 hours in the gym. So I'm doing that by putting a timer on my warm-ups, and then as I'm warming up for my movements, trying to just go. My rest times are trying to just be as long as it takes me to get the next weight on. Obviously, when I'm going for my main lifts or my top sets, taking a bit extra time, making sure I'm ready to hit them. But just little things, and overall, it's just going to help contribute to fitness and things like that. It's never really a bad thing to try and push yourself. So, gonna try and work on it, try and get a bit better conditioned, things like that. So, more of my warm ups. So, before I start all my sessions, I do, I don't know, kind of like a mini workout, or uh, kind of adapted from like a Wenning warm up that Matt Wenning always pushes. It's something that I've tried to implement in the past. And I don't know if it's just the volume or I push too hard on it, but I was never the best at implementing them. So what I've kind of came up with is just doing 4 movements, 20 seconds on, 5 seconds rest, and then doing four total movements. Typically, I'll focus on lats is always one that I include in every warm up. Some sort of core variation, something for the lower body, whether that be uh, quads, hamstrings, or calves, and then some abs, and then whatever I'll be training on the day. So, obviously, if it's my pressing, I'll be doing some um, dumbbell press or some light barbell press for more technique work. If it's for my lower body squats, obviously we'll be doing some sort of like maybe a goblet squat, something like that. And then for my deadlift days, typically a good morning with either a band or slow and controlled with a bar. So something that I have enjoyed in the past, or have been enjoying, but going to try and suffer through that more, putting a timer on it and trying to get through it as fast as possible. So yeah, something you can try out if you're looking to kind of get some extra volume in your sessions. But yeah, overall, happy. Sorry, I'm rambling on here. Friday, you saw my deficit deadlifts at, I believe it was 450. Zercher squats at, oh shoot, I don't remember what the weight was. 240 maybe, and then against chain. And then I did this set of ultimate drop set chin ups. Boom, boom, boom. I didn't really realize how much I was squirming around trying to get my chin over the bar, but my back was toast after this. So it worked really well. You can hear and see that I've got chains on the dip belt attached. So every time I kind of burn out or stall out, I just take a chain off. do my set, take a chain off, and then ran out of chain, so I dropped the belt. And then I was hoping I was going to get more reps at just my body weight, but I did not get as many as I wanted, so opted for some band assistance. Had this just light mini band, and still didn't get the reps I wanted. So then I grabbed the other thicker band and got some extra work in. Yeah, I've been trying to do some more work with just my body weight, um, just for some variation. I've hammered barbell rows in the past, and they have gotten me a lot of growth, a lot of progression in all my movements. But just something that is going to change up my training, keep it fresh, keep it keep things moving in the right direction. Obviously, I'll be adding rows and more of that volume back in later once these kind of stall out or get stagnant. But really enjoying these so far, so definitely going to keep them squirming around like an idiot there. Definitely going to keep them in the rotation. Saturday session, I was working on some broad jumps. This is something I've been again adding in the last couple weeks. Uh, have limited space in my garage, but still trying to make it work. Front squats. This is my top set at, I believe, 280, 285, 290. I think it's 290. So I had worked up through 5 sets of doubles to this top set of 290. Pretty grindy there. Again, I talked about it in the past video, but using these straps to make it a bit more unstable in the front rack position. Just trying to, 1, keep the weight lighter, and 2, trying to drill that form of staying upright and trying to just push my quads out. Obviously, using that front rack position helps drive the overhead press. And yeah, overall, net positive. Finished with some bag marches. Just trying to work on the, again, endurance, upper back strength. So nothing crazy, just getting the work done. So that is all for this week. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back next week with some more training.